Neon and the Jet, but there's going to be a lot of walls, a lot of smokes, and I am just praying for our servers.
Yeah, can't be claiming that when Gambit ran it for like a month and a half before everyone else.
But then again, could CGRS play the Jet though in this situation? It had to be Forsaken.
Yeah, it had to be Forsaken, but again, that's the kind of thing that they're trying to go away from. Like, he was limiting them when he was not flexible because of how passive he was playing as the Jet. So it's good to see, you know, the OG duo back together in terms of the Jet Rays for Jing and Forsaken, but that's not necessarily the
double
duelist.
love it on this map. People that watch my stream know that I'm just a big double duelist fan on this map. I think it's incredible. In terms of how they're approaching this, at least for this map, this is...
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to.
What?
Oh, come on.
This is a Pacific rematch, but at a global event.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're the guys.
Okay,
You chumps. Get
Oh,
off.
okay,
You
all
guys
right.
suck. Get off.
Get out of here.
Oh,
Okay.
they just want to take every DRX Paper X game.
DRX Paper X game.
It's
every
unbelievable.
single time. I mean, they just shoved us off. We had to just come in here and kick them out. Anyway,
I know.
So let's get into this. I want to have some fun with it as well.
It's going to be a game,
It's
Brad.
gonna be a
It's
game.
going to be a game.
You could go into this with some nuance. You could go into this with some critical thinking. And like, well, you know, the chess match, the revenge for DRX, blah, 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 whatever else. Listen, mate, something's not here. They're playing with a sub. DRX have got roster problems. There's inconsistency with it. There's so many questions.
Jesus.
But it's going to be a brawl. We've seen the agents select
Jesus,
double
Brad.
duelist.
I mean, yeah, he's not wrong with all the things he said. Just laid it all out.
It's going to be explosive.
Yeah, DRX should really be the favorites here to take revenge with
Yeah,
something gone.
it's
and also
very
the
true.
composition that they're running, it's not that different to the traditional Jet Rays
Hey man,
double
I mean,
duelist
I agree with
situation.
everything they said.
They've also had a lot of history in the past of running RB on Neon, on Split even too, but never as part of a double duelist setup. I think it makes
Okay,
a lot of
DRX
sense.
on the
I think
defense,
Neon
Paper X on the
Stars should be
attack.
able
I actually kind of, someone in chat asked about them picking attack. I kind of like it. It's a chance to warm up your aim. You have double duelist as well. I think it's, I like it. I like picking it. If you have double duelist on this map, picking attack, that's probably what I'd do as well. Forsaken, one person fake over towards B, and they've kept a good rotate. They're going to hear this go in. They keep 4 people here, A is open, and we're going to have a flank on the flank. Oh man, info. He had a frenzy for it. He had a frenzy. Okay, how they... Whoa. Okay, they plant for Heaven, and this is wild duel towards Heaven. I like the idea from Paper X though. It's a good plant for them, and they just want to duel. They don't want to give them this area. They know if they can get Heaven control, they're going to win this. Astra hiding, staying alive, buying time because he has Astra suck as well. This is a really good round from them.
On the side.
Yeah, no one from Paper X at all on the side. They do only have the one pull. They have to clear this. RB is gone down. Buzz though has to stand his ground, has to spray them down. He does claim the one. Already, players are weak, sticking onto the diffusers. Yes, but they don't have control.
Wow, what a really good pistol from them. Loved it. Kind of did the most perfect thing, to be honest with you. If you look at the minimap, DRX going for a 3-person push down middle. Maybe it's something that they don't like doing. We'll keep an eye to see how they do that. Would make sense. DRX are pretty relaxed, especially when they play without Foxy. I feel like they're a lot more passive than when they play with Foxy.
And put pressure on the retakers. It's one of their biggest strengths and something that I think a lot of other teams in the world need to catch up with. DRX included. But what a start there as Mindfreak picks up 3.
Yeah, what a beginning. I mean, by all of our expectations. Something
4 ecos, 2-person push into this. They get... dude, honestly, let's see, man. This is a very good start for them. If they can give momentum. Like you said, they're kind of taking down or they're kind of facing DRX when they're at their lowest. Love this as well. Trying to get an ult early online as possible. Maybe they could have had Mind Freaks, but they decide to choose priority over towards Jing.
Yep, and you know, Alex likes to be humble. He likes to underplay things, but he did say could have gone better. Now CGRS is coming in here to play Initiator.
Dude, no damage done.
A little bit of a breakdown of this player, and he is mostly a Gecko main.
No damage done. The most perfect rounds. The most perfect start.
The Sky here as Forsaken moves over to fill in something's role. Forsaken 2 is going to be probably the most important person.
A little bit of damage done.
Because he's replacing something on a
little bit of damage. Okay, but he's not going to rebuy armor, so we'll include it.
How sometimes when he picks up Duelist, his brain turns off. He said he plays brain dead when he plays Duelist, and he's actually quite liked playing the flex role because it forces him to think and call.
Right, in terms of this one, going to use the double duel as well. You're just going to see him exec over towards B. Makes a lot of sense. This is how people play against Astra when you've got the double duelist. Why not? They go fast with this. Flash in. Do they just want to straight up hit the site? Yes, love this. Again, Astra, when you play against Astra, you might as well just try and hit it. What the? That is a nice rotate coming in. Nice rotate coming in. Damn, that really threw me off, man. It does that sometimes with the Astra. It was Astra Suck, right? It has like some weird interaction with it sometimes. Drifting. I like the idea from PRX. Rotate came in, and yeah, Mako's util was good. Huh?
But he's going to take a long time to create any pressure over on the A side.
The Tokyo drift. Okay.
The flash, which means he doesn't have one now for another
3 guns.
seconds, I think. That was the
Still no. Wait.
takes away a big tool.
Wait, what?
Really tell him too
We
much.
full rotated, and they're so scared of a lark that they have to hold like this. And they, as we can see, they can just walk over towards A. Are they going to go back? They need to go like now if they want to go through sewers. They're going to try and go through ropes. So maybe RB can stop them at middle. How's he going to play this? He would love to duel this, to be honest, but it's a weird round because in theory you wouldn't duel, but you kind of have to duel. Yeah.
That's a really great decision.
Okay, he did fantastic. Like I said, it was a weird round. Like I think a lot of players here wouldn't know the exact right thing to do in this situation.
So a successful bonus round for DRX. You know, the aggression at the beginning towards B main doesn't quite pay off. They couldn't grab the openings like they were hoping for.
Alright, not too bad. We've got to give a shout out to Mako for his util was good. They shut down the B hit. I thought the idea from PRX trying to overwhelm the Astra makes a lot of sense over towards B. But everything was pretty good here. They wanted to fake over towards an A, get a kill over towards A, drag some rotates, then re-hit B, but then A was completely open, so it didn't really work out their initial hit, and they ended up just running out of time and just having to try to go back over towards A. Astra ult is up, Jing is 1 away, Money only low on 1 pass in terms of buzz.
They lost in the finals, but
they lent into it.
They lent into it more. They just went further in. The all-in aggressive playstyle.
Do you think DRX have role issues? I'm not sure it's... Is it role issues if they don't look as strong on the different roles? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
Since you bring up the tournament. So this one is slow.
Yeah.
This one's slower.
Yeah, really just put the pace down to a bit of a crawl. I'll be playing that common heaven position as well. Normally you see, you know, Jet and Sky.
Because Buzz definitely looks good when he's on duelist.
But we were talking about it even before we went into the game, Josh. You know,
Better than when he's feeling like
the stuns are quite good at
the role is zest.
Now you start to see them taking a significant amount of space towards ramp.
Cupid, what's up? The only thing I don't like about when they play with Zest is the fact that they just go back to their original slow play style. Damn, his timing's incredible here. Dude, he's good for 3, right?
The anchoring,
oh,
he spots many. Buzz just trying to get a knife out to play his timing, but footsteps are bound.
Okay, it's all fine. I'll take the curse. They win the round anyway. It's all fine. No worry.
Buzz makes the play, though.
Bro, he started running? He started running?
Doing that mid-round deep push down mid. They get all of the information in the world, and Stax is ready to collect this. He informs Mako to rotate too. I mean, DRX knew what was happening here. Leads. And that's going to be part of this match, is that...
Okay. Get him pumped up.
There's so much history between these two teams.
Get him pumped up, right. Money's really low now, so those flawless rounds like we saw in the anti-eco, almost done with in terms of the money. Straight up hitting over towards B again, man. The game plan coming out towards double dive B site, try and own the Astra, definitely in play here. Mate, the rotate, every single time the person who rotates over towards B is just done bits.
But the rest of his team now starting to converge on the position.
It was Mako the round before, now it was Buzz on the round here. The util's just been good each time. Again, can't falter PRX's game plan. It's just that DRX have been great on the rotate. Util's been really good.
In enemy territory. Absolutely. And it's Buzz that has won them this round, assuming Mindfreak isn't going to be able to commit some kind of heist here and somehow get away with the spike.
Oi.
Oh my god, the timing there is just so brutal.
He just helped him out.
Threw down the fast lane and then just looked the opposite way.
he just blocked the vision from the guy from sight. Crazy timing.
It's a doubled up high-low setup. He actually spots both of them, hoping for it, but no. Straight through the wall.
Okay, nice.
Cranium, that's Buzz.
Why am I British? Man, I didn't expect to be explaining like birds and the bees in terms of on the stream, man. Maybe ask your parents, dude. It's not my place, man. It's not my place.
Got to remember that PRX are working on a very low.
It's a good question, though. I guess.
Practice here with this version of the roster. The way that Forsaken and Jing take fights a lot of the time is heavily influenced by an aggressive Sky player. Some maps that's going to be Forsaken, some maps that's going to be Divide, but you know, CGRS just doesn't have that level of practice with the team. We were talking about it with DRX in all of their previous games, how difficult it is for them when they chop and change the scrim times and the match times with Foxy9 and with Zest. Well, it's even more difficult, I think, with PRX because they don't have a large history of playing with CGRS in the roster.
Right, early timeout. The game plan of hitting over towards B is out the window. Double dive comp. What are they going to do? Switch it over towards A? Or are we going to go towards middle? Maybe do a bit of a default. Who knows? Maybe we just call the pause and we still hit B anyway. Could you imagine? DRX expecting some kind of change. They lock down B. You hit B again.
The limelight with the duelist role, and you know, as we've said before, Forsaken said he sometimes turns his brain off when he's playing.
In terms of the bite, it's pretty bad.
It's almost regress in terms of that and his calling capabilities.
Oh, we're heading over towards A. Insta double dive. Go heaven or we go inside? Dog? Well, that's 3.
RB's Neon looks great because those stuns, I mean, he can get away quickly, sure, but he could also stun to refight in that situation, but Jet can't.
Hit B, but even faster, honestly.
Repositions back.
Could have worked it right here.
Further back as well. First snake bite going to be used. A dash backwards from Forsaken. Trying to play for his life here. Jing is quite pushed up. RB seems to be quite aware of the possibility. Another stun. Minute down. All the players grouped up here. And again, it's these deep flanks. Zest, look at all that space he's just getting there.
Man, as if DRX have multiple comps and they're doing multiple rosters.
Fly back and forth.
How much do these guys prac? These must prac crazy amounts to have this stuff ready.
Ready for them though with the snake bite. Buzz, crossfire setup. Inside the smoke in his face. It's a nade there. They're trying to chase him all the way down. Satchels to avoid and adjust.
Wait, this is really good.
He is being swarmed, isn't he?
Wait, they could win this round. What are they doing, these 3? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good right now.
It's all over the place, man. Zesto with the rifle. 2 necessary kills, but the site has been gained over towards B. Time was running short. They're going to be able to get this plant.
Damn, okay. Well, this actually turned out really sick. Yeah, this one was great.
Ridiculous. I mean, the positioning there of all of these players. Zest on his push through B main makes a very sensible, nice
over-rotating, and it is getting, well, not it is getting punished. It just got punished once. We saw it. We almost saw it on the bonus round, right, where they'd over-rotate over towards B with the hit. So definitely, I wonder if that's going to change their. I wonder if they're going to talk about that because they actually got punished there by over-rotating. Maybe not over-rotating, but they pushed instead of going over towards spawn.
Always a pleasure to cast a PRX here. Here we go. There's the exploration of mid. So I was talking about this a little bit earlier. They force out the nade. They do have to use their Trailblazer because of it, but they don't take.
I'm behind. All right, I'll refresh my stream after. We'll see.
Whether it's B main or A main, they're constantly prodding and
okay, big buy coming in.
I feel like Zest may well get caught here though.
Yeah, he's not going to be pushing with a judge. We're fine. Zest and RB. Low money. Can't buy next.
Manfred might choose to take adjustment. RB, well, by jumping up in the air, firing off the molly. He was an easy target. Inside the smoke, though, Forsaken is
Wait, that's a
leading
huge
the charge
kill.
for his team. So he's taken up that space already. They've gained access to the site, but they don't have heaven control. It's lost for them right now.
If a late Astrolac, we'll keep an eye on this. Does he get does he want to use, oh,
Notice in terms of where some of these players might be.
Mindfreak only had 1 star and he used it to smoke heaven, so he doesn't have a pull on the plant right now.
Silent drops down, makes a bit of noise here. Cosmic Divide cuts through into the site. Now you start to see it. DRX moving forwards, high ground position. Forsaken still holding it. He's got the dash back and enabled. Brought down though, but the trades are online for them, and it's left just down to Mako.
damn. Alright, nicely handled.
Slight jiggle there from Jing sets him up.
And this should force them down to eco, like we said. 2 people though, they're going to have a rough buy.
PRX are really finding their openings around the map here. Jing, 10 and 4 right now. It feels currently like a battle between the Raze players in terms of who gets more impact in the round. Jing's been good for it.
One enemy remaining.
DRX are trying to play aggressive up at the extremities because that's really good if PRX stack one side of the map, as they're prone to do. But actually, what that also means is that sometimes Stacks and RB aren't in the greatest position to hard anchor the site. And they just kind of
They haven't really gone middle at all. They might as well just not play middle and just heavy stack sides. We'll see if they can do any kind of approach and just maybe instead of having like, because they're only playing 1 on each side at the moment. I wonder if they're actually going to start playing at the beginning, like more people over towards site. They could either start being more aggro, but they've been pretty proactive, or they can actually just hold earlier over towards A, like play double heaven. There's so many change-ups that DRX could do here.
The economy's a bit stretched, so they might also be taking this time out to discuss some kind of tactic that's going to allow
Refresh.
RB to use his ultimate. Take a look at the money on the bottom left.
All right, we've got an extra 2 seconds. Honestly, we'll take it.
Yeah, it looks like a...
Yeah, half armor. Everybody can buy for next.
Well, yeah, and it is a half buy. They've got 2 stingers and a judge here, so they haven't gone... They could have bought, I believe, 4 rifles and then just had RB use his ultimate, but maybe they don't have fast plays like
We
that.
go back to B.
Playbook.
At least B main control. Actually, they might not hit site with Viper here. We'll see.
We've been mentioning DRX with this roster. It's been chopped and changed, and the amount of preparation and practice you can, in theory, is quite limited. Zest with the jiggle peek. Oh my god, they are so fast up, and the crosshair placement. Forsaken, it's on point with it. Dashing forwards, no judge in the hand. Above his dash, stun, still takes the aim.
Jesus, man.
Straight up close.
That's my kind of player. That's actually my kind of player. The bike comes in with the luck that we saw earlier, and they've owned this. Over rotate again from DRX. Can you blame them? The Buzz did great. But yeah, I kind of, to be honest with you, PRX, I like how they're dealing with this. They're not... They're making sure that Cigars is just in the wolf pack, right? He's just middle of the pack. All he has to do is go in and trade or whatever. He just has to dog in, flash in, relatively simple. 4-1, not too much of a default. Nowhere that he can get picked off. Nowhere that they have to like rely on their util to actually do some map control. It's literally just like, bro, flashes in here, doggers in here, and it's yeah. I mean, anyone can kind of do that. You don't have to be an outrageous player. Oh my god. Dude. And he has all.
Get out of here. The showstopper. It's an easy one. 3 kills in the round.
Bro, he's going to put up such a huge score.
What is he doing? Running and gunning with the Vandal, a mockery.
Well, that's that round over.
Man, imagine DRX lose this.
Jing's doing that through a Viper wall.
We'll see if 6.11 fixes it.
Mate, they need to just start stacking sites. They don't want anything to do with middle. You gotta scrap heaven off a little bit and play one more over towards site.
The bullets are going perfectly like that. It's PRX's day, I guess. And I do feel for the DRX guys. I really do, because they're in this kind of situation. And a lot of people are looking at it thinking,
just let him take Evan on. Or just play early A. Like there's so much, oh man, there's so much that they could do and they just haven't changed too much up.
With one of their best players, if not their best player missing. This should be a nice path through to have a banger match against Fnatic. But actually, I think
or just push down middle. There is so many things. I would like them to do anything other than what they're doing at the moment, really.
Full strength versus full strength matchup. It's great for them to be able to advance through the bracket, but it doesn't really feel as sweet, I would imagine, the revenge. But also, if they lose, it's a disaster. It's a very tough position. It's kind
Okay, it's an eco. Just send someone walking down middle. I beg you, just send someone to just walk down middle. Take the gamble. They've played middle once with a Lurker. And you know it because they went B. Every other time they haven't really gone here.
You're loud waiting down there, man. I mean, it's
We're still playing one on site. There's 4 people here, though. Maybe. There's a chance for
Do
DRX.
still have the danger. They kept the 2 rifles going. That dog does connect right around the side. Stacks is spotted. Still maintains his control. They want to try and refight this. That's the old overdrive. Ripped out in the hands. RB going to try and open it up with a bit of galvanizing. Still, it's Forsaken on the high ground position. A flash play. Smoke at his feet. There's danger in it. Everybody's running out
What's
of
going on?
bullets. And it's just silly.
I mean, that's amazing stuff. I really respect the discipline there from PRX too. They had an opportunity to dive into the site and try and punish Stacks, who got tagged by the Trailblazer, and instead they knew that there was a reactive play happening over towards A.
What is happening? They're kind of owning them.
And made sure they fully
Kind of owning them. That's what's happening. It will be a lot harder on the defense, but this is looking great at the moment.
Only so many rounds left in the half with that rifle as well. He will fall.
Man, DRX have to change
And
something
so
up,
far,
though.
PRX are winning almost all of their rounds by just battering A. It's just
I mean, they're
A
just
ramp pressure,
battering
A
sites.
main
That
pressure.
is it.
And
It is
DRX
just,
can't figure out a way to
it is
hold
literally
on.
just spin the wheel, A
I
or
thought that Neon here would be extremely useful
A or
to
B.
land some deep
Where do you want
stuns
to go?
and be able to just take fights. And instead, they can't find the right timings to be able to do that kind of stuff.
Cigar's always sticking with someone. Bro, they're just a wolf pack. Like, they are literally just a pack. He's just enabling. I like the comp. I think they're handling it the best. Whoa, we're default. They're defaulting. This might backfire. Dude, they have so much money. They're buying an op for the fast kill, and then they're just walking in. That's crazy. All right, mid control. And still no change up from DRX.
To his side, still has the rifle as well. This is quite slow and spread out. Making noise in almost every area of the map. It's only Devi who's really playing.
The hamster was out.
slowly, trying to creep up
I didn't
towards A
see.
main.
Dog goes in over towards A.
Took a
They
timing
made
there,
pressure.
actually. Devi
This is
moving
nice
forward
rounds.
to the Trailblazers,
They made pressure over
which
towards B
dodges
main.
his flash.
They showed pressure over towards middle, but they never crossed this line, so this has been here the whole time. Seekers, all of them going instant towards here. What's the rotate like?
The entirety of the util being used by Stacks. Do they still want to go off of this?
Oi,
RB?
we get to play 2 on
Six three
site.
position as
Okay,
well.
they have a
Closer,
good
trying to
chance
anchor
now.
onto the side. The knives out now with the dog. Satchels forwards. Over the top. Up in the air. The right click with the regen. Still
Okay, they
manages
don't
that,
have a good
and it
chance.
is
That was
2 for it.
outrageous.
Forsaken's there. Buzz
Dude,
right back
these
at it.
entries.
The 3-4 Forsaken on 40 What more can he do? There's the trade. Where's the 5th? He wants it. He can feel it. Zest shuts it down.
Made the crowd are pumped for it.
1v3 to Pit. Drop down, doesn't know
Oh
what the
god,
crossfire
Devi's
position is.
4
Isolate one of
HP.
the fight. Here's just Devi. 1 versus 1. Devi low on a 4 HP. A bit of spam will do it, Zest. What a moment to come alive.
Has he got a shorty?
Denying the ace and potentially grabbing the round. Just needs a bit of luck. There's no shot. With the Phantom, the spam. 20 bullets left inside. Time running so damn short now with the decay kicking in. Devi. Blessed by Lady Luck, hasn't he? Really?
That's
Away with
crazy.
that.
The Vi was calm
Any
with
one
it.
of those bullets could have landed, and it would have
Real
been
calm.
an absolutely miraculous round from Zest. But
If you want proof that God is a PRX fan, contrast that
Yeah, how
to
was
when
he
Jing
alive?
got 2 up in A heaven by spamming
That was
through
incredible.
the Viper.
All right,
Some days it just
can they
ain't working
get
for
up
you.
to 4?
And Zest, I think he played that as
And they're
well
not
as he really
gonna-
could, spamming reasonable positions.
I'm excited for the attack half. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Quite
love
match
this
Devi.
smoke the team's been doing recently. It's such a nightmare to play against.
and again, fast towards A. Satchel laid down ahead of time. There's a stun actually used to push this back, but there was a flash on top of that. So taken towards main. Both the stuns actually being used now. Again, updraft. High ground position here. Jing eager to take a fight. It's RB who swings into him actually. What timing! Rips out the gun in time.
Mate, they can do no wrong.
And Buzz falls. Is he going to be that difference maker? Stacks close position where he's anchoring, not winning the aim duel, not
Holy
against
hell.
Forsaken. This guy
This must be
is
so
popping off right
frustrating
now.
for DRX. But man, they are not adapting.
Any
Like,
attempt.
this kind of stuff
Forsaken's individual
kills me to
turn-up
watch.
has
Insane
absolutely
from Forsaken.
flipped my
Forsaken and Jing
expectations for this team
were
without
just
something on
outrageously
its
dominant in
head.
this.
How dangerous
Such
this
a strong
duo
half from
looks.
them.
15 kills apiece for Forsaken and Jing.
They're feeling it.
Wow.
9-2-3. I mean, it's just sheer domination on the half. DRX unable to withstand any of that A main pressure that was going at them multiple rounds in a row.
Meanwhile, CGRS is getting put in the backpack by bottom fragging king sub.
Don't worry. It's like, no, your util's good, your util's good, don't worry.
I mean, his util has been good.
Well,
His util's been absolutely
first
fine.
half of Split. What a strange series of events. Is this really how we're expecting things to go? I'm not too sure, but DRX is going to be definitely scrambling for an answer. Let's send it down to the desk to break it down so far.
Thank you very much, Sideshow and Bran. We were worried about something.
Do you know what I just hate from this though? Like, I'm not gonna flame too much, but it does just like kill me. You're watching them hit sites every single time, right? Every single time, pretty much, apart from like 2 rounds. No, honestly, apart from like 1 round, because they had luck on that other round. What I'm saying is 2. You have a, I get like against a team that defaults when you have a Sky. Playing them on the side to get information, work out if they're still here, work out what the numbers are, makes a lot of sense. When they're just side hitting like this, man, you just gotta insta the dog early. Either if you want to play it on the side, you insta the dog early. If there's someone here, sure, then you know. If there's not, then you can just rotate. But surely at some point you gotta dog over towards middle, get some kind of information middle. As DRX are one of those teams, I'm pretty sure, because we used to do this in Liquid as well, where on their pistol they push middle because they hate pushing middle in the actual game. Like they push middle, they're trying to create the, like I know how it works, they're trying to create the plan like, oh man, they might push middle again, but actually you just completely scrap the pistol against this team and they just never do it again. We just didn't see them do it again, but it would have worked all the time. But it just feels like they're playing the Sky how you would play it against a team that likes to default. And it just doesn't make sense. It ends up just being relatively useless in terms of the information. They just played it A every single time. And like a lot of the time, it's fine to play with A once they're doing the smoke and then the wall, and you're getting info to see if they crossed it or whatever. But it doesn't. It felt like they never needed info, I guess is what I'm saying. And in which case, then you want to try and take some map control with it.
I mean, we got to see what they can do, right? Let's see as we send this back to Sideshow and Bran.
What the?
Let's find out as well. I mean, it really does feel, you know, as the desk was saying, quite, you know, plug and play, removing the Jet. You put RB on a comfort role of the Neon. They have played Neon in the past on Split when it was a solo duelist comp. So they do have some ideas, but we'll see just how good it is and how fleshed out it is on this attack side now.
Yeah, I just didn't like that. I didn't see any kind of adaptation from them.
And how on point for
like at this level, you should be able to adapt better than this.
They did play Split in the regular
There's
season.
multiple ways that they could have done it.
Coming out on top, but that was when PRX had just started moving their roster around a long, long time ago.
All right. PRX is going to have a worse time on defense, especially with Cigars. He actually has to hold his own more. He can't be part of the wolf pack on the defense.
Thinking about have not played out. The pressure's on DRX here. Very different tempo to start. An extremely spread default where they put down a little bit of pressure over here into B main, so they feel confident.
Dog in towards middle. They just cleared all of this. It's very nice info. He's going to flash B main as well. I mean, his util's great at the moment. Gives info, stays here. With that, we have a double rotate coming in. Okay. Double rotate's been cancelled, 1 person rotate. DRX know that this rotate's coming in, most likely there's going to be 3 people here. They want to try and make some map control. Oh, bro, they look indecisive.
What was the 4-1 split, now looking like a 3-2.
And Forsaken's very deep in A main, which means PRX are allowed to put 3 on B.
Hey, that stun is sick. Wait, that stun is sick. It's really good.
In response here, a lot of damage done. RB's going to be low. Aided their own, Buzz using it, but no one's actually really popping
Mindfreak
out
might
of the
own
smoke.
this.
They're waiting for Mako and Zest to get in position. It's really
When do the people
disjointed
from heaven get in? 15 seconds.
No one was covering his back.
Are they considering?
The slow
Okay.
play, well, it works out with
It's a
12
really good
seconds
run.
remaining. Time was running so damn short there, but do a good job, DRX. They cut noise adequately enough, whether intentional or not. Really,
All right,
I mean,
it's
I think
on.
it's just because
Like
they were forced to
I'm
wait
calling it
for
early. It's definitely on. It's very hard when you have a standing on defense, right? They covered it well on the attack, like literally the best it possibly could have been. But it's going to be a little bit harder.
1v5 here, which I think is going to just be a little past him. Well,
spotted out where potential reswing was, but yeah, 30 health.
Extraordinarily difficult situation, and a very good start here for DRX in this half. They obviously needed the pistol to mount any kind of a comeback.
Yep.
But I think the desk might be right with this being, you know, attack-sided on split. You saw the stats as well, that they tend to win about 60% of their time. I think a little more than that on the attack side. Historically, this
Yeah,
is
that neon
stun
stun lineup, Yuzu, was really cool. He's got more of them. That could be nice. I know there's some good ones over towards B Heaven. Like, I know all the normal ones that Gambit used to use and Optic as well, but
of course,
I haven't seen that one.
the theme of this match does seem to be history doesn't really matter. It's what happens today.
Marshall for Forsaken. Jing gets a shorty out. Nothing else. Nothing too crazy. So we can see B's open at the moment. Looks like they might be going there.
Still plenty more of the map though to go potentially. So
Absolutely.
see if DRX can turn the tide. I mean, they get that pistol round like you said. Pretty important.
And CGRS is going to be a player that is taxed quite a lot on defense, I think. On the attack side, as we see DRX going into B, on the attack side, CGRS is just going to be feeding, you know, utility for his duelists and can rely on Forsaken and Jing calling that. I think mostly Forsaken calling that out. But on defense, CGRS is
They
going to
could try and get an ult.
more on his own.
Stacks could probably be a little bit more aggro than, or could potentially search if they're not going to run into sight.
Info utility.
Oh, okay, they're going.
Definitely something to keep track of.
Smoke to get themselves in the satchel. Put a shorty up close, but everybody's getting mowed down here. Interesting that, yeah, PRX, they don't go for...
Imagine.
Okay.
Try to imagine it.
Done, but time is running so low. That's a shorty. Not the weapon of choice, but take whatever you can get.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
it is good
that they
damage.
didn't
Did
opt
good.
to, you know, wait and spawn, go down to the spike, send it all flying, hoping that maybe they could make it a bit winnable, but...
PRX have never lacked ambition.
Yeah, they certainly have.
They will go for them.
Yeah.
Right, not too bad. Means that this isn't a gun, so the damage was actually pretty useful. Step 2 feels like it's winning this round, or at least making this round close, so the next round is a swing round.
They explode onto the A site.
Actually taking some mid-control, looking like PRX want to get aggro over towards B main.
Oh, here comes
Oi,
Here we
okay.
go. Stuns, flashes. Absolutely blinded up, Jing.
Whoa,
How's he
dude, that was
finding
sick.
that satchel to the side? He's grabbing all of them. Mindfrig also seeking to
Man,
contain.
Jing did
Again, stop that pressure
so
that was going through
good
into B main.
here.
Forsaken did lose his life earlier. That's a
Man,
wide
that's an
double
incredible
face.
round from
Mako
him. That was
just
so
traded a
good.
necessary kill, but he's left alive.
I like the fast strat. I
Does
thought it
have
was
the
great,
spike.
but that was
By the
impressive
way,
from
there's only
Jing.
25 seconds that are passed in this round.
What a difference to some of the teams that we've been watching at this tournament. Both of these squads quite happy to increase the tempo when it's
1v2.
required. Mako using the
They're going
Trailblazer
aggro
audio
searching.
cue there, realizing that CGRS is looking for information and rooted to the spot, so he's happy to just
He has
run
no
through,
idea where they are. So
catch a
obviously
little
we can
earlier of
see
timing.
he can plant here, go heaven,
Ton of
can
time
get a
to work
good
with. Yeah, I mean, like I said,
pause, but he has no idea.
This
Sight's
is
a
the
question
next
mark,
element of this.
heaven's a question mark.
The health, really, but
He really is the rock that his team relies
But
on.
yeah, most likely he's thinking that sight should be
that's
clear.
influencing his play at times as
because
well. You know,
obviously
when
this
team's
has
not
been,
doing too well, it feels like he
hasn't
needs
been
to
spotted
step
for a
up,
while.
but man,
Timing
man,
on this?
he pulls off some insane moments with insane
I mean, timing was pretty much
consistency.
there.
I thought
Divided great.
really did for a second
Like we
there.
said,
The crosshair
enough
placement was
enough
looking quite good, but no,
enough
he gets
damage to
brought
make this
down,
next
so
one a swing round.
PRX will be the first team to get to 10.
So we did see a bonus round tactic there from DRX. Very fast play up through B Heaven, but well responded to by Jing. He backed
Yeah,
it
he
up
did
using a blast
fantastic.
back.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the spacing difference was enormous between RB and Buzz.
Jing
Buzz
had that
couldn't
left
really
off
follow
top
up on what
16.
RB was
Yeah, I
doing
knew
there.
one of these. I knew one of them would
I
come in.
imagine we're going to go back into some slow rounds.
It was
Though they're set up
Jing-
again
Jing
for a
Nats.
similar kind of mid pressure on
Who
attack.
else was most likely to do it?
There's a lot of space cleared out just from
He
the
didn't check.
Trailblazer. Yeah, didn't check down into sewer, so Mako still lurking there.
Honestly, probably
Goal just to be
probably
setting
feels
up
like
Forsaken
Ethan and
onto the A main
anyone
angle,
from
so
EG
he
at the
lurks.
moment.
He is past the-
It's kind of
that
proving
was
me
really
wrong.
what they were intending.
I think Ethan's
It
been
is well to
outrageously
do
good.
some,
Boostio, Jorgamo's been
more
good.
Exploration potentially, but yeah, time
But I still think I would have been crazy to put them in my top 16. Like maybe after this event, definitely you could now consider it. But this is like their standout event.
Uses them in that kind of spot to tell where PRX is kind of
This is
cheating.
so risky from Jing. He sees it, the shoulder, and it's a wider face by Buzz. He's immediately there to capitalize and punish it. Still, they want to try and play fast off this. DRX taking that B heaven control.
Okay, like we said, massive swing around this one.
He's got to try and anchor it down.
Devi has to go huge.
Swarmed. Smoke was propped up though. He managed to get the utility off. Needs to hold this smoke as well. And he has created a bit of an opening. Drop down. Where is the trade? It's nowhere in sight. 6 bullets towards the back. RB is playing it with patience. At its core, this
my
could be
God. Crowd,
momentous.
please.
Slow it all the
Please
way
don't
down,
give it away,
son.
crowd.
Don't reveal anything. Finds it. Brought it to a 1 versus 1. He expects it as well. He knew where CGRS was. Spikes picked up 14 seconds. Lands the shot. 3 kills.
Huge round
And he
from
salvages
RB.
it.
What a
Okay.
clutch.
Yeah, that was
Incredible
insane. They
trigger
needed
discipline
that. That
there.
keeps them in there.
More too
They have to
easy
eco
than
it.
2Es. He did not make that same kind of mistake, same error, and pays off massively, that discipline and patience that he shows. I was all ready to sing Devi's praises too, because he played that round phenomenally.
Yeah. And you write that one down?
No.
That's off the dome, is it?
I mean, you can't be telling me you're watching RB in that situation and not just thinking of 2Es.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, force him down to eco. Good chance for DRX to stack up some money. Money's low on 3. Well, money's kind of low on all of them, but...
There's the half buy for PRX. So Economy really taking a knock. After losing that one.
Forsaken's bold with that one, but I liked it. He did have a smoke here.
Bringing
It
this
wasn't
back,
as
or at least
bold
the
as I first
possibility of
thought.
it. I mean, they're winning the necessary rounds, but you've got to keep it together.
DRX have never got a read that PRX are only leaving 1 player A. They're using CGRS's utility to just, most of the time, rotate off.
So here we go.
Big overwhelm. What's the...
Again, another glide forwards.
I was going to say, what's the
Maverick's still
Devi...
alive and kicking, but not for long. RB is there.
So what's Devi's Molly going to be like to
Dropping
stop him
down
when
into
RB
hell.
is farming?
It's cleanup duty for him.
He's looking crispy with it.
Yeah, he really is. When RB's firing off like this, he's on a comfort roll. It's a good sign.
Best in
Take
world
it, what's
Leon.
the rifle? Smoke to cut up the angle. Not quite a rifle, a stinger, but maybe he can do some damage with it. Yeah.
Dude, what a round at the moment.
Wanted to get set up by the flash, but making a go of it. This is clean for DRX. I mean,
He does
CRS,
not want to give it to
really no
him.
chance at all with just the
Ace.
classic or with the sheriff.
The ace.
Going for it. Wants it, and he's
Huge.
got it.
Nice round. Looking good.
pleaser.
Stacking him.
There's somebody chanting ace as well.
I did have his ult for all of that though, but
But
we'll let him
PRX
off.
still have a 3-round lead, and they're coming into this next one with rifles and all 5 ultimates. The team's going to take a tactical timeout too, as Coach Alex has his input.
Yeah, it's 7 kills in the last 2 rounds, right?
But to be honest, I don't feel like there's been too many major errors from the way that PRX are playing this on the defense side. However, there are tendencies to dig into here. DRX have been going B a lot. In the same way that PRX were favoring A ramp and A top control, DRX have been putting a large emphasis on B. But I think the current way that PRX are playing their defense side makes sense. They're using the Sky utility to just set up Forsaken, then CGRS rotates
The
off a lot
13
of the
second
time,
round.
and they have
Yeah.
like 3 towards
Yeah, there was
B,
different
2
ways of
towards
playing
mid
it, for
kind
sure.
of setup.
Just can't quite anchor it when the side hits start to come through.
Yeah, and also you had RB with a fantastic clutch play, which, you know, he's not going to be able to do that every
Players
time.
are getting out aimed.
Just
I mean, a
because
lot
you
of the
lost
time
the
you
round
should be
doesn't
there
mean
to
you
be able to
played it
trade.
badly.
Depends on util. I mean,
Chances for
sometimes that
PRX
does
to
happen
get
as well.
back into it, using that last time out. Look at the amount of ults they've got online. Forsaken. Line up the operator as well.
Yeah,
Potentially
I mean,
another
best chance
answer
for them to
what's
win a
happening
round.
with,
Money's
the
still
slower
low.
beginnings,
They
these
kind of need to do it. We get the
very
judge
wide
out on
spread
Devi.
defaults for DRX. Just poking and prodding. Maybe there's something there to punish.
Judge out.
Not just that,
Oh, it's
Devi's
going to be
got his
popped.
Viper online and a judge, so I would not be surprised to see him just rip that in B main to start. However, yeah, I mean, DRX have not really been playing fast in B main.
3...
Here's a showstopper, an exchange of all
Oh
sorts of
my
utility.
god, he got 2 there.
It's all over the place, man.
What is this?
Jing still, he did the damage and he cleaned it up.
He's cleaning up his own mess there.
Yeah, he really
RB
did,
had a
man.
phenomenal dodge,
The ult
and
did
yet
so
wasn't
much
able to
damage.
reset the aim to actually punish that showstopper from coming through.
Ult needs a buff or something. I'm telling you.
He just got two, Brett.
He did. He set himself up quite nicely. Mindfree with the jiggle. Lays down the star. Oh my goodness, almost goes down because of it.
Yeah, he also didn't have the pull to be able to work with. So he had to... He was kind of too late on the timing there.
Layers up the util. Seeker's being
As we can see,
It's gonna be so
A Heaven's
difficult to be
open.
in this spot,
You got
though,
double
because
jawless.
Goodbye's ultimate
Yeah, I mean they're taking mid. It's not
just
like it's not
doesn't
too
seem
bad.
doable.
It really doesn't. That's probably why they've just slowed it down again, making sure that they explore up into mid as Mako has gained this position. And it's a
Oh
bad
my
flash.
god, what
It's
is
pushed
this
all the way
timing?
deep, and yep.
Wow, that is so unfortunate. CGRS just used his flash in A Heaven to make sure Forsaken was safe from that spot, and Mako dodged it somehow. Maybe with the Viper Wall?
It's a free plow. Stacks gets that
Wow,
one
this would be a
down.
devastating
3
round if they
versus
couldn't win this
3.
one. Ult goes in.
Pit
Wait,
online.
what is this spread? It's
Puts that one down
outrageously
into the
good.
elbow choke and look at that area that it's covering. This is brutal to get through. If you are PRX, got to pray for some of that Jing RNG, I think.
Dude, how did that?
With
He
the
did it
run
like
comes
here,
well.
and
Hope you
it
collect
spread
the
so
kills,
far
spamming into the
towards
corners
spawn.
here. One upside is everybody is playing in the pit, so there's always that potential. You've got to land your shots properly. Flash round the side. Decay kicking in makes it an easy
No
kill
way,
to
they recovered
claim.
this round so
Mindfree
well.
forced to back away and save.
Yeah, this is
That is
becoming
an
a bit of a
enormous round
nightmare.
for DRX and Mako.
We look
There's
over at the
hole.
money,
I
not
was
good.
talking about how I really like the way that PRX
2-9
were playing their
loss
defensive
bonus.
side, and they were just posting up Forsaken on A main. Now, obviously,
The
he's
3v5,
weak from that mid split, but
Well,
CGRS was still
well, it
spotting
says
it with
3v4.
utility.
There was an insta
I
trade
don't know
in the
how
middle.
Mako quite dodged the flash that came through the guiding light.
That way,
Was he around
that's
a
true.
corner or something? We'll see this in the replay.
Here we go.
What?
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, but
I mean,
He
it's
just activates his wall as he
Yeah,
hears the
it's-
audio cue,
it's
and even though
madness.
it's half bloomed, it gives the false info because he's
Yeah,
behind the
that's
wall.
insane.
I mean, that is.
and again,
That's
it's like the same
crazy
thing,
that
right?
that's
It's
what
just the
turned around.
animation. As
Shout
soon
out
as
the
it's
replay
popped on the
observers for
server, it's
catching that
full
one
to the
too.
top. It's just the
That's
animation that
nasty as
slowly
well.
goes up.
Mako immediately capitalizing
Right, so
off of
it's
it.
animation that's our side, but literally
What
client
a
like in the
phenomenal
actual
play
game, it's
and
already up.
instantly recognizing
So
the advantage he had there. That's part of what makes Mako world class.
Now you're starting to see. Got to turn up the heat. Avenue Forsaken.
it's insane.
Straight up into it.
It's like the same thing with the
That's a bit of a read, I think.
it's like the same thing with the smoke, right? You get it like a 0.2 seconds. If he's there's actually a lot of tech with the smoke. God damn man.
Absolute
They're just
genius
taking
at work
turns in
here.
terms of the
Perhaps someone
duelists
doesn't
trying to
quite
have
get
their
third.
own say in
Still.
actually getting the first 2 kills.
He's made this more than winnable. Oh my god, okay,
Damn.
CGRS, why not? Go for it. Pop flash play around the side, but Buzz wasn't really blinded up. Double satchel now. Makes his mark.
Util's great. Man, he's got
Spin
some
as well
really
towards
good
the side.
stuns.
Got to try and get this spike down, but important to note as well, they do still have a main control.
And they have a pull that can go on the spike here. Buzz with a showstopper.
Flank as well though, and there's a fight taking place on the side. Buzz.
Dude,
threw it around
even
forward.
with the
Make a bit of
early
a move
double
on. I
kills,
think Mindfreak running. No, he slowed it all the way
they're not
down.
having
Him
too much
versus
luck.
Zest.
This,
Quite important, and Zest falls.
maybe.
And I know, should be at least 2
Buzz
players
is probably
onto
gonna
the
pop
site.
his ult
PRX
here, right?
starting to put the squeeze on into elbow. Maybe some util to set it up.
Yeah.
Showstopper's forced out. Trying to make something from this one. 55 health on Buzz. He'd love a kill from this. Again, just waiting it out. Time is ticking. It's getting shorter and shorter. Have to let rip. And you have to find some kills. Mindfreak, he wins his.
Oh,
Divine
okay.
follows up and just in time. Just in time, man.
Yeah, I mean, they had only 3
Yeah, Mindfreak
seconds
did
to
great.
spare, something like that. 2.5, not even. And yet, once more, what I'm appreciating from this map with these 2 teams is that despite the chaotic moments, the players are so smart at when to be patient and when to play the time. They don't overrush things in this spot where Buzz is holding his showstopper. They know that they can play the clock, use it as a resource, and win things out. What a huge one for PRX to be able to take away.
Yeah, amazing play.
It's 2
That's
Discipline
another
players.
one where it's a bit of a broken bye too. They've been almost perfect in those low eco rounds.
Basically, loss bonus has been reset now, so DRX do a good pause here. Winning this round forces them back down to a 1-9. It's could be could work out alright for them, but they kind of have to win this round.
2 more rounds. That's really what needs to be gained for PRX, and they can convert this map.
Good from PRX with cigars though so far. I'm telling you, their game plan was like the best you can have with stand-in, really.
One of the big reasons why DRX have been able to run Zest is that they lean back on old compositions, old strategies.
At least on attack it was.
Scrim time with him. They've only started playing with him. Termi was saying in a press conference, basically as soon as he started subbing in the lower bracket finals against T1, they weren't practicing with him before that. So that's not very long to cook up a deep playbook with a new composition like this, one that they haven't played before. I feel like, I could be wrong here, but I feel like every other map we've seen them play an old composition or something that they've played recently, something where Zest would be comfortable and understand exactly what was going on. This is different, and their attack side still looking decent, but it's a deviation.
So yeah,
from the norm
this is it. This is actually just a massive round to decide this. Eco, if they lose this, then you're looking at 10-11.
Trailblazer leading them in the side, forcing out the snake bite, nade towards the back, and a flash. Devi is in a lot of danger, low enough. It's a stray
Did he do enough? We'll keep an eye on the luck. Spike gets over towards site. Bro, that was crazy from him. That was such a bold move.
Crazy. That'll happen. Yeah, still nade in the hand of Jing. He's cleared out towards main. Wondering if he is going to get.
Keep an eye on the Astrolux still as well. What a weird round.
Here's the nade. Rebounds over towards the side, trying to force this fight out. Again, Mako is just a
nice
lead.
trade.
Only the one before it's traded. Iron Freak, 1v3. Doesn't know where anybody is. Buzz seeking his walk.
All right. Forces them back down to an eco. 2 people can buy some kind of hero gun here.
Still smiles in the camp there. 2 ahead as DRX attempt to mount a comeback. That's a fast pop where really the round should have been. Yeah, I mean, take a look at that. Barely
No way, man. That's it's rough.
It's one of those instances where it's unfortunate for CGRS. I mean, he's 5-14, but it makes sense. He's substitute.
I would like to see him play a little bit. It's kind of twice in a row now where we saw him do the flash swing. This one was on the eco, so I didn't mind it as much. This one here, I mean, honestly, he had the timing. Like, he did actually have the timing, yeah, so I can't be too critical on it. Just missed shots.
Deep contact play at the beginning, seeing if they can hunt for a kill, but don't get too much done. In fact, just spotted out.
PRX, like we said, can get some hero guns. We've got 2 of them. Jing 1 away from his ult, so maybe a snowball. Astra is over towards spawn looking for a push. He's kind of expecting something aggro. It's PRX, makes a lot of sense. They are right, it's just the fact that they're pushing over towards here. Astra has not checked the timing on this. They have no map control on site. This is a weird round. Like, you look at the minimap here, and it's actually looking pretty bad for DRX, to be honest with you.
That's how they're working him in this roster.
Retaking that main control, pushed up. Together now, heavy group up onto the side. These DRX players, could be some danger, absolutely. Satchel plays still with the rifles. Is it going to be easy sailing? Mako.
Keep an eye on the Astrolux coming in. It's about to enable in heaven.
They double face though, and they have handed Forsaken. One of them with the dash back online, rips out the Sheriff, tries to take a fight. RB, it is magnificent, but they don't know where Zest is. With time running this low.
This one got really close though. I'm not enjoying watching watching DRX get over towards site and have no map control. It's really worrying me. They can't be doing that on the buy rounds. You give PRX some more guns here instead of the 2 hero guns, they win that.
Forsaken couldn't quite get the reload off there. Yeah. Mid reload dashes and then swaps over to the Sheriff. Stops him from being able to get the trade kill off properly.
What is that?
But then again, he hit that one, so
what the hell is that though? What can you do when that's happening?
Time pressure there.
Alright.
Zest is playing with the pull as well to delay. They have to go fast. Yeah. Into the side there, so can't really wait around.
What are the drops for? Bro, I can't even remember what the drops are. It's like it's one of those cards, right? Dude, I can't even remember. Are they called cards? Dude, I don't know. I don't know what it's called. What are they called? Titles, there we go. Title and banner. Thank you.
Bring it nice and even.
Spot the guy that hasn't played for a while.
The high-low setup. It pays off, doesn't it? It's an opening kill onto RB.
I love that. PRX have been running it in Pacific too a lot of the time.
And then you get something else for the final, I think. Right. Big round. Big round, big kill to start it off.
Really just to fake that aim.
Flash goes towards heaven. Just about got there. Gave them some info. Nothing over towards heaven. We get very proactive. I like this a lot from PRX. We're going to have a double flank coming in again. And so far, they're kind of stopping them from getting map control. We have another flash that goes... Okay.
This time a bit of an indicator, but no more to play off of.
But this time we actually get some map control for DRX. The problem is this flank's coming in, the spike's behind. Stax has to get this other kill. He runs over towards side reactively, now they can get it. Nice shot. Oh, it's unlucky, bro.
He swings out wide, Jing. Still in a fight, the rocket let loose a little bit too close as well. Doesn't really get any damage at all, but they do have that heaven control. All three players now grouped up as well. Starting to see the util. Sails through the sky. It's a snake bite. Looks off the one angle there. Shots.
Bro.
It's an absolute
Oh my god, you're crazy doing that.
I
can't believe Mako's gone for that. I can't believe he survived on 20 HP. I can't believe he's still alive. This is like, how is this possible?
Will come crumbling. Still Buzz. Holding down the one extremity here into elbow.
Man, I was going to say, they each get around where this happens.
The last bullet finds it, isolates it.
Whoa, he's outrageous, dude. He's the keeping the minute. He really is. He had that other flank round as well. Dude, has he done something? We're going to have a tech pause. Looks like he's done something.
Mako's reaction says it all. What are you supposed to do?
What's he done, man?
That's almost the exact same spot.
Okay, really good round from him, though.
How many rounds ago? I can't even remember. 12 rounds ago, something like that.
One enemy remaining.
And this time, a deity guides the bullet straight into Mako's head.
And it brings them one step closer to taking the map.
I mean, just ridiculous scenes. But yeah, you're right.
Okay, two.
Do love a fake comeback.
Two more.
Do love a fake comeback.
Two more chances.
Bring it to OT.
Wait.
Catching just onto the
Dog goes all the way in over towards A, and they spotted no one. He was hiding ropes. We get the judge out because we don't have enough money.
A lot of danger here. I'm pretty sure that will pull him if they choose to use it. That's a recall. Oh, well, okay. Just a start. Props up. Divide takes the timing right round the side there with RB. Follow up with the rifle. Zest containing this deep push as well. Fights all over the place. Missing the shot. Forsaken. Smoke up. Props up the one way. Does he really want to try and get back onto the angle? Zest has got the read on this. He's actually got his crosshair on it.
He's in astral form.
Yep. Star.
Wow.
Up, smokes. The space being gained, but that could be a play to make as well. He's going to be making a call as well that everybody's rotating away.
Yep. That's going to make CGRS and Jing ready for it. CGRS has really struggled in these anchor spots before, but Jing's been excellent with it.
It's one thing to be aware, it's another thing to stop it. They know the hit's coming through onto A. All that space was gathered. There it is with the flash! Re-swing from Jing. And it's up to Zest to try and extend the play. There's no chance in hell.
Choked on my water towards the end.
Finish for Jing. And round one is PRX.
Holy hell.
What a turnaround.
Okay, impressive.
Great attempt at a
How did they do
comeback there
this,
from
dude?
PRX too, but I think the damage
Chat, give me like
done
2
in the first
seconds,
half.
1 second.
Forsaken was flying, and